Hello, everyone, and welcome to TIQ's latest talk session. I'm Amit Sharma, the Managing Director of Technocratic Digital. Today, I'm joined by Mohit Rana and Ashish Narula from TIQ to discuss the summary of a few of the key sessions of the Agora Pulse Agency Summit 2021 that happened recently. The event was a must for all the agency owners, and it had a great lineup of speakers. I would like to congratulate the organizing team for a wonderfully executed event. To start with, one of the key sessions which we was there was how to create and plan content that converts. It was taken by Amanda Sexton, founder of Focus Works Marketing. Since we all know that content is like the fuel driving the eternal engine, it becomes of primary importance that we avoid the spaghetti on the wall effect. What is that? Is you don't want to spoil your wall or the social media wall with a lot of different kind of focused approach. The content should be crisp, clear, and to the point. So no matter what type of content you're creating, the key is to turning conversions from that content. The tools for conversion are all the same: right voice, right message, and the right push. Figuring that out isn't as hard as it sounds. You need to find the brand's voice and integrate it with their sales funnel. And then you just need to apply it all properly. There are a few pillars to measure them. The pillars are: ask the right questions. It's very important to come out with relevant content. If you ask right questions from the clients, and to know your audience is one of the primary aspects while asking the questions. The second point is measuring the results. It's not just the gut feeling that you are creating the content with. You should know what you are doing and why you are doing it. She also talked about SEO and domain authority, all being important for any type of content. And the third point in this was relationship building and controlling the narrative are equally important for all the kinds of content that we are creating. Either those contents are for awareness or for lead capturing. The final thing is content type. That is the very important aspect for capturing a person's attention, either video, audio, or a visual. What would be the impact on the top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, or the bottom of the funnel activities? So for top of the funnel activities, you can go with blogs, videos, infographics. For middle funnel, you can actually go for ebooks, reports, and guides. And for the bottom of the funnel, a lot of product comparisons, demos, and competitions can take place. The most important fact for a content planner is, to be successful is planning and being consistent. You can always stay on top of the client's mind by being consistent, and you can create content according to a planner. You can find a link of a content planner in our description below. And all the content which is being fed to the audience, to the social media, they require a call to action to move the reader to the next stage, from the top of the funnel to the middle of the funnel, and so on. For effective CTAs to be measured through proper tracking, in the session, it was mentioned that content audits and key KPIs should be a primary factor, in which engagements, email subscriptions, form completions should be analyzed. Like, what exactly do you want? Next thing that was discussed was Search Console and Google Analytics. In this, three primary factors were time on page, bounce rate, and traffic flow. So time on page shows the interest of the person who's on your page, and also how much people want to know more about it. Bounce rate is kind of a mixed expectation. If your content is hitting their expectation or not, that is a measure of bounce rate. And traffic flow and website flow is basically the ease through which the users are guided through the funnel, or in the absence of any kind of blockages, how do they convert? These were some of the key highlights that were important, and These are changing radically through the topic which next Ashish would be discussing about, AI. Over to you, Ashish.
Yeah, thank you, Amit. Hello, everyone. My name is Ashish, and I'm a marketing consultant in Technocratic Digital. And I'm going to discuss about the insights given by Martin Wexman on crossing the AI bridge. Four trends, transformation, marketing, and PR in Agora Pulse Agency Summit. I'm excited to be here to talk about artificial intelligence marketing in PR. So let's start with the question: how many of you use AI on a regular basis? I'm assuming that everyone is using AI today in the digital world. Of course, when we search something and results powered by Google and social media results, also recommendations by Netflix, those are all powered by an AI algorithm. And there are three different types of AI: artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, artificial superintelligence. So narrow AI is designed to do one task better than human. For example, anytime you speak and ask question from Alexa and you get an answer, that's it. And artificial general intelligence is the hypothetical ability of an intelligent agent to understand or learn anything like intellectual tasks that a human being can't. So it is a primary goal of some artificial intelligence research and common topic in science fictions and future studies. ASI, artificial intelligence, is something that we have not been able to achieve it, but we know what will happen if we achieve it. So basically, it is the imaginary AI which not only interprets or understands human behavior and intelligence, but AI is where machines will become self-aware and self-aware enough to surpass the capacity of human intelligence and behavioral ability. So the question is how the AI is transforming marketing in PR. So the key is that more data it has, the better predictions it makes, which leads to better results. Which is why so many AI models in algorithm are data hungry. They need all the data. You don't have to be an expert in this. You only need to understand the basics in order to understand how AI works and where AI could be improved. So that leads us to four trends in AI, which is human sounding voice AI, deepfake video and synthetic images, natural language generation, relational AI, which brings us to the idea of the metaverse. So, what is metaverse? Metaverse is a digital layer on our life, and it's a concept from science fictions that uses AR, VR, XR, which is like extended reality. It brings digital and real world together, and at last we need to adopt an ethical approach to provide at last we need to adopt an ethical approach to privacy and AI. This is something important we need to think about, which is like learn about AI data, define the PR and AI pitfalls, identify ethical issue and PR principles, and we need to use decision making tree and decide ethically. So now let's move to Mohit. He'll discuss about how to build a scalable sales system for your business. Over to you, Mohit.
Yeah, thank you, Ashish. Hi, welcome everyone. Thank you for watching the Agora Pulse Agency Summit recap by TIQ. My name is Mohit Rana, and I'm a partner at Technocratic Digital. I specialize in marketing and sales leadership strategies. Today, for my fellow sales heads, sales directors, and entrepreneurs, I would like to answer a question so important that directly affects their top line. And the question is how to build a successful and scalable sales system for your business. This important session was conducted by Lee Goff, an entrepreneur who started his first agency way back in 2003, made it into a multi-million dollar business, and then left to coach and guide small business owners. He really answers the question of how to work smarter through his four pillars of successful sales system for any company. Before we jump into how to build one, we need to answer why it is important to have a successful and a scalable sales system. He covers that we need a system that works and closes, and even possibly let you get out of that cycle towards the end of the road. Every agency needs to have a system that harvests leads, vet those leads, schedule sales calls, nurture your partnerships, and position your company for future brand success. Then he goes on to explain the critical lead harvesting formula. So imagine this: your entire target group has around 100 people in it. He divides those 100 people into three subcategories: 4%, 4%, and 92%. The first 4% is called the immediate buyers. Majority of the sales professionals focus on this first 4%, in which a buying unit takes around 90 days to make a decision. The second 4% is called an in-depth research, where buying units are still speculating and will take around 90 to 180 days to make a decision. The third one, 92%, is called the tire kicking phase, where they will make a purchase in a year or so. He emphasizes to focus on the 92%. He uses the 92% of the target market, where he nurtures them to convert faster and have a massive database at the end. This technique is used by Fortune 500 companies all across the globe to build multi-million-dollar sales and marketing departments. It is time for small businesses to level the playing field and compete with the biggest companies for every dollar they spend on sales and marketing. Now coming to the 4 pillars on how you can actually build a successful sales system for your organization. First, lead management diversification. Diversify your lead magnet based upon the pain points that your target audience faces on a daily basis. Lead harvesting and call to action system. Harvest the 92% for longer duration to create a scalable CRM system. Automation and pipeline management. Through this, we ensure that we never ever let a viable lead fall out of our funnel. Real-time KPI dashboards, which allows small businesses to access the most powerful tools present in the current market to harvest all the goodness of the sales data. Each pillar is very important, and the entire system works together as one. Other tips he mentioned during his session were to build a closed loop funnel system for sales, to automate campaigns, and to learn and implement prospect vetting strategies. Now, handing back to Amit for concluding remarks.
Yeah, thanks, Mohit. I believe, yes, Agora Pulse Summit 2021 was not only a good summit for agency owners, but also for other businesses, in which a lot of strategies were discussed, a lot of new prospects or a new way how the customers are exploring the platforms and what they want from marketing agencies. So as an agency owner, I would like you all to stay tuned for more live updates and like and subscribe to our channel, Technocratic.